In order to be successful, you have to have a great desire to excel. If you want to be the best, there's no limit on what you can reach.
I had 3 sons who ran track at Loyola. The most important thing he did is when they would fall and drop the baton, he taught them to get back up and keep running.
He always inspired people to be able to compete.
He just put a vigor in the guys.
He is an institution. He continues to be an institution.
When I got out of high school, after playing football and running track in the spring, I joined the Marine Corps. I always wanted to go to Notre Dame. I had an offer of scholarship. And finally, in 1948, I went to Notre Dame and played on the freshman team. In 1952, and in July, we went down and moved into Virginia and stayed down there. And I was beginning my coaching career, where I was a head football coach, head track coach, head basketball coach, athletic director, and taught all PE classes. And from there, in 1966, I got a call that they needed a coach here at Loyola. First thing, Father says to me, "Hey, Amato, we don't need any more PE teachers. All we want you to do is come in here, coach football and track. I expect a 60-40 season and a occasional championship. At the end of the interview, goodbye, shake hands, out the door." And that was it. As an athlete, if you fail, you don't do something as good as you expected you want to do. If you fall on your face, at least you're going forward. You're not going backward.
He'll see a guy that comes out for cross country or track as a freshman and pinpoint that person in the right category, and he'll see that kid excel over the 4 years.
He always wanted people to have a chance to compete.
You either compete or participate. If you don't compete, you're not going to make it. If you participate, anybody can do that. You're just a member of a team. So competing is the name of the game. Once you start that day of practice, you're competing for a job in football or basketball, whatever I was coaching, or track. There was no set positions for anyone. Every Monday, there's a new position open for anybody who wants to win it. And that has always been my philosophy.
It was all about the students. It was all about their lives.
If you treat athletes like that, you're honest with them, you treat them all equal, but as individuals. They all have different levels of talent. Or you want to be the best in the state, or do you want to be the best in the country? That's up to you.
And I came here to coach for a year and ended up staying for 10. You can't say no to Coach Amato.
Generations of Ramblers have had relationship with Frank as coach, as mentor, as friend.
It's not going to happen again. When would you have to start to, nobody stays at one place that long anymore, at least it seems like they don't.
And I always think of it as Frank and Alice, never just Frank. You know, it's sort of this team that we know so well of Frank and Alice who have poured themselves into the life of Loyola Academy.
We can't forget about Alice Amato. Frank is blessed with a wonderful lady who has been his support the whole time.
I think the Amato legacy is this wonderful Catholic couple who have invested themselves in their family and in this institution.
He's never unsure which way he should go. He's a rock solid guy. It just inspires you to be, you want to perform for him.
The track program will continue on because the 2 guys in charge of the track program were coached by Frank Amato. So we don't have to worry about that.
I think that he has left so much here. Is that his legacy? That it's so much easier for them to move on.
He so embodies the good traditions of community and care and compassion, and this place is what it is today, and not in small part thanks due to Frank.
He lived what they try and teach here at Loyola. He's a man for others, that thing we all have heard so many times, you know, AMDG, for the greater glory of God. That's how Coach did it.
Winning and losing record was not my whole focus of being a coach. My focus was being to see that my athletes, that when they graduated, they went into college, became successful, they went into a career, they got married, they have a family, they're good citizens, they're contributing to society. So that's what means the most to me. I think that that's the legacy I want. Is it time to quit? There's a time to say goodbye. And if you don't, sometimes you wait too long, it's too late. I'll always be a coach.